Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Shadow the Hedgehog.
Who am I? I need to find the answer to that myself. The only clues I have are the mystical Chaos Emeralds. I have to find them. I defeated a giant flying monster and got the third Chaos Emerald. By coincidence, I came across Tails in the tornado and saw that a Chaos Emerald was built into it. As luck would have it, the tornado crashed, and after a brief search of the area, I found the emerald. Now, there are 3 emeralds left. I need to find them right away.
Aren't you done yet? At this rate, the entire day will be wasted.
Yeah! Whole day wasted.
Hey, back off. Data retrieval isn't exactly my specialty.
Let me do it then.
Stop bugging him, Charmy!
I wanna try!
An assassin?
Well, if it isn't Shadow. Your timing is impeccable. You know that Eggman fella pretty well, don't ya? Well, we need your help to hack into his computer. Don't ask why, and we don't have any more time to waste.
Well, what a coincidence. I'd like to know what the good old doctor's up to as well.
Whoa! This may be the big case. SBO, we're counting on you.
Roger that.
I'm gonna say that's probably some of the most convenient hacking skills I've seen in a long time. Just karate chop the computer, and it just seemed to work, sending us into our next stage, Mad Matrix.
The doctor has got to know something.
Shadow, thanks for your help earlier. Actually, I need to extract some data out of Eggman's database. Lending me a hand? These devices change color with touch. Some kind of mechanism must be triggered when they're all set to the same color.
Oh, you're not wrong. Thanks for the help. Now go away, SBO. I'm on my own for this one, because we are... What? Okay, you know this is a digital realm when you dismiss someone and they literally appear 5 feet in front of you. So this is our neutral mission we're going to be going after first. As always, we're going to be just trying to get out of the said digital realm, but as SBO said there when we hit that little hit bubble, we got some color-coded puzzles that we need to solve from time to time here. Those said puzzles will get us into another section here of Mad Matrix, usually opening up a path or unlocking a gate of some kind. Here we got some switches a little too far away, so we're going to need to use a gun to shoot them from a distance. By doing so, now we can get out of this terminal area. So that will be our dark mission, destroying all 30 bombs here in the digital realm, which we're not in the market of doing right now. We just want to get out of this said digital realm. And to do so, we're going to need to take a very, very specific path. I say as I just do a loop. That's a very specific path indeed. It's not that big of a deal because we can hit the checkpoint here, get ourselves a 20 ring packet. Going backwards, okay, that's not what I meant. Sometimes on these digital rails, things get a little out of hand. So in order to control yourself on the rails here, you need to hold left or right depending on the direction you want to go. But sometimes the rails can be a little finicky in terms of which way you do end up going when holding a direction nearby. So in that previous case, I may have held the direction to go one way, but then the game said I'm going the exact opposite way, which is a little annoying. Shadow, what are you doing? Get on top of the panels.
Set of colored
That was
panels.
weird. We're here at the red terminal area because in order to complete the neutral mission, we just need to get out of this level as fast as possible, and thankfully for our sake, the ending of Mad Matrix is right here in the red terminal. So we're just beelining our way right now to the goal ring. There's not very much we can do here in terms of points, not many rings we can collect, and killing the enemies here would only be good for the hero and the Dark's mission specifically. So we're not even gonna bother killing any enemies. We're just wanting to get out of here as fast as possible to get a good time bonus. And at this point, once we take this little digital trail into this big wide open area, we can see the goal ring right there in the center. Now, that little turbine path we see in the center arena, we do not want to take that because that's just going to take us straight up past where the goal ring is. So instead, we're going to land here on this little platform, take care of this Eggman robot just to get him out of my way, and complete one last puzzle here to get our way over to the goal ring. This little color platform, it's going to take a little while though to get over to the goal ring, but thankfully it should get over to this exit within a 4-minute time frame. So, that's the neutral mission of Mad Matrix completed.
What a waste of my time.
It really does feel like a waste of time when you're literally just going from point A to B and nothing else was needed.
Perfect.
Alright, let's jump back in the Mad Matrix, and this time around, let's complete the hero mission. Now, we got a little bit of an inkling of what this hero mission's about when we joined up at SBO for the very beginning here of the set level. But the gist of this mission is we're going to be accessing 4 different terminals to get information on Eggman. So we got to find 4 different objectives here. One thing to note about being on the hero mission is you don't want to attack any Eggman robots because they count for dark points. This is one of those few levels here in the game that have both Eggman robots and the Black Arm aliens in it. And because we have both of these different enemy types here, this is one of those rare cases where Eggman enemies are going to count towards dark points, which is normally not the case, and this is probably the last time we're going to be seeing this kind of alliance issue with the Eggman robots. We're normally technically bad guys, which means you destroy the Eggman robots that count towards your hero score. But this is one of 2 levels where that can't really be the case. But don't worry about attacking the Eggman robots here, and we'll talk more about why here in just a bit.
That's one of the terminals that Vector told me about. Alright, that's it. What? The data is fragmented. These terminals aren't linked.
So that's one of the 4 terminals we need to collect, and that one is a freebie. You always will be getting the blue terminal, no matter if you're playing the hero mission, dark mission, or even the neutral mission, due to how the pathing works here in this said level. So that first one's going to be pretty easy to get, but the last 3, not so much. Let's take out this said worm in front of us here, and now let's get back onto the track and continue forward and find ourselves a bit of hero energy here. So let's grab this blue ball and use Chaos Control. One of the rare times you can use Chaos Control here in this said level. And doing so doesn't really take you all that far, and in fact, drops you right in front of a shadow box next to where we were before, fighting that Black Arm's worm. So, yeah, needless to say, the Chaos Control here really isn't that useful. You mainly are just collecting that hero ball just to get yourself some hero points.
This is the entrance to the Yellow Tower. There's got to be a terminal inside. This is the underground exit. We need to find the entrance.
SBO is right. This said yellow area has our next terminal we need to collect, so we need to go inside and get it. But right here, I want to demonstrate that when we even attack these said boxes, we will also get ourselves some dark score. So no matter if you're attacking Eggman robots or attacking the said boxes in the area, you're still going to be getting dark score at the end. But this level here has a very generous point threshold for the hero mission, as this one takes a very long time to complete, and there's really not that many aliens for us to attack to get hero score at the end of the day. So because of that, the score threshold for the said mission is just a mere 3,000 points for the said A rank. One of the lowest A rank requirements in the entire game. And that's not the only mission here that's going to have a very low score threshold, as the Dark mission also has a very low score threshold for the A rank as well, due to the nature of how that mission works. So, both the Hero and the Dark missions here, you don't have to worry about rankings. Just play the mission and you'll get both the A ranks here, no problem whatsoever.
Thanks for your help. According to Vector, there should be only 2 more terminals.
2 more terminals, huh? Well, let's go find another one. At this point, we're going to want to head over to the other side of the Mad Matrix here. So we're going to do a little bit of a U-turn and head over to the green terminal. This will be where our next terminal will be located. So let's go ahead and suck up as many things around us as we can, because soon enough, I'm going to be needing to ditch the egg vac gun here and get myself an actual gun of some kind. So ideally, I would like this thing to fill up before having to swap it out for a different weapon.
This is the entrance to the green tower. There should be a terminal on the inside. This is the underground exit. We need to find the entrance.
Well, thankfully for us, the entrance is just right across this pit. So we're going to solve this little color puzzle here, grab ourselves some more things with our said vacuum gun, and jump through the warp to continue forward. Be very careful with my footing here, because it's very easy to fall off and die in this section if you're not careful. I'm going to just continue holding down the shoot button here to suck up anything that comes my way. And now, I'm very careful with my footing, walking forward very slowly by holding the R button. Let's go ahead and ride up this elevator. And our egg vac is about ready to pop, which is perfect. So soon enough, this thing should pop open and give us those extra lives that we want. There we go, we're all good, and now I'll get myself a weapon. Perfect timing, might I add. So let's go ahead, activate these platforms, and be very, very careful up ahead, because we need to hit these switches before we get to that gate.
Obstacle incoming. If we don't get rid of it, it's going to knock us off.
So as SBO said, gotta be careful not to be knocked off here, so let's go ahead and activate the gate, and there you go, we're in. Oh, this is perfect timing. Unlimited ammo. Don't mind if I do. Just gonna use this unlimited ammo to shoot switches, and that's literally it. See you later, SBO. Gonna just wait now until we can get close enough to hit these switches. And at this point, we may not even have the unlimited ammo for that much longer. And there we go, we're good. We're able to use some of the unlimited ammo to make our way forward. That's nice. To hit this set switch, and here we get ourselves an interesting situation. We can take this spring to go straight up, or we can activate this color puzzle and use this platform as an elevator, and it's going to take us to the exact same location. Doesn't matter which one you pick, because they both lead to the exact same spots. Kind of an interesting situation that just give you a different way of going up for seemingly no reason, but sure, we'll take it.
There's only one terminal left. Let's hurry.
One more terminal, and we know where to go. The red terminal. Let's make our way over there now. We can hit some bombs on the way, which may be a bad thing, but once again, the score threshold here is so low to get an A rank. It really doesn't matter how many points you get for either alliance, so don't worry about getting any dark points here. It'll be fine. Like, it might look like I have too much in terms of dark score right now, but we'll be fine by the end of this level.
This is the entrance to the red tower. There just has to be a terminal here. This is a complicated color-coded device. Make sure you don't unnecessarily touch the panels.
I love how you said that's complicated. We solved it before we can even stop talking, SBO. Not as complicated as you think. Just press the buttons that match the colors, and it's not hard to match colors to red. It's actually very easy, if I had to really just give it a difficulty rating. This is our last color puzzle we'll need to solve here, as we already know how to get to the ending here in Mad Matrix. We're gonna ride this elevator straight up here, then we're gonna have a wall jump area, which I'm not gonna bother with, because I'm just gonna spin dash jump my way over to our last rail we need to take to get straight to the ending here in the level. But this ending, we're not going to go straight ahead there to where the goal ring is this time. Instead, we're going to want to take this vortex straight up, and up here, we got ourselves our last terminal. We're going to be very careful with our footing here, as one wrong move and we'll fall straight down below and have to climb back up. But with this little platforming section out of the way, that is the hero mission complete.
The truth about my past has got to be in the doctor's data somewhere.
Well, hopefully information about Shadow's past is in these said terminals. If not, at least some juicy details about the Doctor.
Perfect.
Alright, we're heading back in the Mad Matrix once again, but this mission, this one's gonna take a while. Get yourself your drinks, your popcorns, and your maps, because we got ourselves a pretty beefy dark mission here. The dark mission for Mad Matrix is gonna have us going all throughout this circuit grid, destroying all 30 of the bombs. This is by far my least favorite mission in the entire game. This mission has you going through a level that has no in-game map at all, and just to show how much we have to explore here in Mad Matrix, here is a map made by Stephen Chan back in February of 2006. This is a massive stage, and going for the said dark mission is going to take us quite a long time. But there is one saving grace to this said dark mission, and that is its rank. Just like with the hero mission here in Mad Matrix, this mission is going to take you a very long time to complete. So because of this, time bonus isn't really going to be factored in all that much, and that is kind of a problem because there's a lot of level here and there's not many opportunities for us to get points. But as you're seeing, we do get points every time we destroy one of these bombs, 200 points in total. So all we need for the said dark mission is a total of 4,000 points, which if you don't die at all going for all of the bombs here in Mad Matrix Dark Mission, the bombs alone will give you more than enough points to get the A rank. So you don't have to worry in this stage about getting the A rank or not, because it's really not that hard, just like with the hero mission here. If you're just playing the level one shot, you will get it no problem. The actual hard part about this said mission is trying to get every single bomb. Now, I don't take the most optimal path for every single bomb here in Mad Matrix, but this is one of the most direct paths that I have found works, but it is very easy to get turned around here in this digital circuit way, because you can't move the camera when you're on the digital trail here, so that's already a problem. Not to mention that every time you take a twist and turn, the camera does shift over to that said direction you're now facing, which can get pretty disorienting. And another problem about this mission is that draw distance in Shadow the Hedgehog is based on where Shadow is in relation to objects around them. So because of this, you can't see bombs too far away from where Shadow is located. So every once in a while, you want to get to one of the platforms here that are just hanging out in the middle of Mad Matrix, and just stand around, turn your camera, and get a good eye on your surrounding area, because this will be how you get an idea of where more bombs are located in the set stage, because just running around here in Mad Matrix, you'll see some bombs just kind of pop up in your vision, but that's not going to be enough. You're going to want to be able to stop what you're doing and look around for more bombs. But you can't see too many of these bombs from too far away, so you have to keep on moving along in the level to see where the remaining bombs are, which really sucks if you have to find one more bomb that you might have missed somewhere, because now you're just scavenging the entire level trying to find that one bomb you missed. Though I hope for your sake you've been getting all the bombs along the way, because if not, then you're gonna have to do a lot of double passes here in Mad Matrix. Thankfully, these bombs are pretty big, so they aren't too difficult to miss in terms of just running around here and looking around the different sections of Mad Matrix. It's just finding the paths to get to these said bombs can be a pain sometimes, because some pathways are pretty easy to get to, while other pathways are a lot more annoying to link in with. And there will be times you might need to just go to a platform just to reset your positioning by just turning around, because you can't turn around on these rails. You are moving forward no matter what. If you want to turn, you have to take a fork in the road and hold left or right depending on that said direction you want to go. You cannot change the path you're moving though in terms of forward or backwards. The only way to turn around these rails is to get to a platform to get off of the railing, and then you can get back on the digital trail, which then you're doing a U-turn. It's not the most ideal situation. This is, again, why I just feel like this, in my opinion, is probably the worst mission in the game. Some people will argue other missions here in Shadow the Hedgehog will be worse, but in my honest opinion, this one is really, really just annoying to deal with and very, very time-consuming. On a good run, this usually takes me, on average, 10 minutes at the very least. And I've seen people play this stage upwards of 30 minutes. And they'll still get the A rank after all this is said and done, because again, as long as you do not die here in this stage, you are guaranteed the A rank. Like, we're already past the score by almost 1,000 points. So that's just considering the dark score, mind you, because we also have to factor in our neutral score with this too. So we're way over that point threshold, and we are not even done with the mission yet. We still have 10 more bombs remaining. So again, the score is not the problem here. It's the level itself, because there's just so much going on here in Mad Matrix, just doing all these different turns, trying to get the camera to go in a very specific position just to see where we're going. And mind you, that one is another problem too. Sometimes when you're going into the digital trail here in Mad Matrix, your camera might just get stuck on a wall. And if this happens, then you have this awkward top-down perspective that may or may not go away. I've had some times where I've been stuck in a top-down perspective for almost the entire time I'm on the digital circuit path, and I would have to get off of the pathway just to fix the camera, which is really annoying when that happens. And there's nothing that you can do to prevent that. It just can sometimes happen at random, it feels like. It really just depends on the camera's positioning. So yeah, needless to say, not a fan of Mad Matrix Dark. I do like the idea of all of these different terminals here in Mad Matrix. They do have their own color-coded rails, so it does make it easier in some fashion to keep track of these bombs, because you can easily pull up a map here that fans have made of the said level, like I've shown in the beginning of this mission, and you can get an idea of where bombs are here and actually just make a little checklist. So you can say, I got all the bombs here in the red section, I'm good to go here in the yellow section. Looks like I'm just missing bombs in the green section. So that helps a lot to have this color-coded, because having things color-coded here, at least in terms of trying to find things you've missed and things you haven't gotten, or things you have already collected in general, it does help there. It's just, again, without some kind of in-game map, it's a little bit harder to tell where things are, and 30 bombs is a lot. That is a lot of scavenging you have to do here in Mad Matrix. But at this point, we have 5 more bombs remaining, and we're doing a lot of twists and turns here, just trying to find where our remaining bombs are located. At this point, I'm just trying to get a good idea of where things are, and the only easy way of really telling where bombs are is just going around here on the path. I did see in the corner of my eye, though, there was a bomb over in the blue section that we haven't gone to yet. So we need to make our way over to the blue path, and that's hopefully where our remaining set of bombs will be located. So we gotta get off here next to the green terminal, get back into the railing, and here's a good example of that top-down camera I was talking about. This camera isn't the worst one I've gotten. I've had times where this camera's even more top-down than this, but this camera still sucks. I can barely see where I'm going in comparison to the bombs around us. On this platform, we got a key, not really focused on that just yet. We'll have to return to this level one more time just to get the keys. But we can use this platform structure to get a good look around and see where the remaining bombs here are located. So I see one near the beginning of the blue terminal here, so we want to go back and grab this. Now from here, we want to turn around. Thankfully, there was a fork in the road that lets us go back to the area we came from. I saw a bomb over closer to where the green section is, so we will have to remember to go there after we get bomb number 29, which is over on the very rightmost side here on the blue path. So now we just gotta get that one last bomb. So at this point, we just gotta find ourselves the connecting pathway to get to where that bomb is. So hopefully going this direction should lead us to where that bomb is. We have to go back into the green path for this one and just get a good idea of where things are. Unfortunately, though, we got a lot of twists and turns here with some very weird camera angles. Very disorienting when you have those like cinematic shots, but it took us where we needed to go, and that's all that matters. There's our final bomb, completing the dark mission here in Mad Matrix.
Even if it takes everything I've got, I will get the truth from you, Doctor.
I really hope this gets me some good truth, because I had to do a lot of work to get here.
Perfect.
Alright, we're back in Mad Matrix one final time. Now, this time around to get those 5 secret keys and see what lies behind that secret door. Our first key is outside of the blue terminal here. Want to go ahead, take a right, and we saw this key while getting the said bombs destroyed here from the dark mission. This big old blue pathway with a worm on the right side of the blue section of Mad Matrix. Want to ride these floating blocks to the other side here, because this platform in front of us has our first key. Getting this key, now we need to make our way inside of the green terminal, because in this section here, this is the second automated section where we need to shoot switches to continue forward. And behind the switch right in front of us here, we can see this said key. So we want to go ahead, shoot the panels in front of us to continue forward, and grab the key, which is very easy to miss due to the speed of the said platform. So if you miss it, thankfully there's a checkpoint right in front of it, so as long as you have enough lives, you can try that key over and over again. Now, here in the yellow terminal, we made it to the checkpoint right in front of the rising block section. Want to go ahead, activate these blocks, and head backwards here, because in the back section of this said long shaft, we got ourselves our third key. That one's pretty easy to miss due to depth perception. So once again, use that checkpoint to your advantage to try grabbing the key again if you end up missing it. Our next key here is in the red terminal. Thankfully, this one is right in the very beginning. So we got ourselves 2 egg pawns here that we need to destroy, because once we destroy both of these egg pawns, then we will have some platforms appear, which isn't obvious right away, but we want to turn our camera over to where the color platform is located right in the middle of this section, and we can grab ourselves a secret key. Alternatively, for that key, if you didn't care about burning a life, you can just jump towards the key and grab it on the way down into the pit. You will die in the process, but when you die, you will collect the key, and that will stay saved. So you don't have to worry about losing the key on a death. You can just grab the key and not kill those egg pawns if you want to do so as well. And that goes for all these keys too. You can just grab every key that we found so far over Bombless Pits and just try to grab it while falling down. And as long as you grab the key, then you'll keep it respawning back at a checkpoint. But this is our final key up ahead here, and this one's really weird because they put the final key way past where the gold ring is located here. So we have to just kind of fly all the way back over to the back here as slowly as possible. But eventually you get to the very back here to where the gold ring's located in this red terminal, and we'll grab ourselves our final key. Now we need to make our way all the way back over to the other side here, because when we were in this red terminal for the neutral mission, we obviously just go straight ahead to where the gold ring is. So not very much there. Then over here for the hero mission, we had to go up top, but at that point we had 3 of the 4 terminals already activated, so we were able to, from that point, just activate the final terminal, which ended the mission. But while we were up in this upper pathway, I did see something else here that caught my eye, a warp point. So, since we have to leave the section anyway so we can go find that secret door, we want to head up to the top section of the red terminal here and go into that warp point and see where that takes us. Now, this warp point is mainly designed if you have not gotten all 4 terminals at this point if you're playing the hero mission, because jumping into this warp point will put you into the exit of the red terminal. This is right on the other side of the red terminal on the underside, and you can use the lightspeed trail there just to zoom over to where your checkpoint is located. Now from here, we're going to go back into the green terminal. It doesn't matter if we go to the green terminal or the yellow terminal for this, but I'm opting to go for the green one here, as we need to go to the very center of Mad Matrix. In the very center, we saw platforms that link between the yellow and the green paths, and if we go into that said pathway, that is where our secret door is located. Behind this secret door lies a new pathway here inside of Mad Matrix.
It looks like this circuit is connected directly to the red tower.
So as Shadow says there, this circuit is just linked straight ahead to the red terminal. Now mind you, this pathway is completely useless if you're playing the dark mission, and it can kind of help in the hero mission, but you're needing to go to all 4 terminals anyway, so it doesn't really help as much as you would think. But this said secret pathway is super useful if you're playing the neutral mission, because in this stage, your time bonus is the big factor for you getting an A rank, and if you're too slow here in Mad Matrix, you're not going to get that said rank. Ideally, you want to beat the stage under 4 minutes, and if you don't know the perfect path to take here, just to go from blue terminal to red terminal in the very beginning, you can waste a lot of time zigzagging all across Mad Matrix and just going pathways you don't need to go. But here with this secret path, you can just jump straight ahead to where that gold ring is located, as long as you know the path to get to the secret door. So that is a pretty useful secret door path, but at the same time, it might still just be better just to shoot straight over to the red terminal, just by knowing the path of Mad Matrix. But that is it for the secrets here in this set stage, and all the missions are complete. So it's finally time for us to leave this digital realm.
So, I see you sneaky rats are back again, huh?
Damn, we've been detected.
Doctor, please tell me. I need to know about my past. Who am I? What am I doing here?
Are you still wondering who you are, Shadow? There's nothing to tell, Shadow. You have no past.
What?
Don't listen to him. He's just trying to trick you. You've got to focus. Destroy him and let's get out of here.
Oh, you little sneaky thief. I'll smash you to pieces.
All talk, no action.
Damn it.
Nice light speed trail. Put me right into one of his attacks, why don't you? So, in this fight, we're going to need to focus on taking care of Eggman here as fast as possible, as always, to get ourselves the best rank. And one of the best things to do is just grab yourself a bazooka down here at the bottom level, and use this to attack Eggman repeatedly, because these bazookas will do a lot of damage. But we can head up to the top layer here by just grabbing a pulley from the spring, and jumping up here, we got some boxes. Destroy these, we'll get ourselves some extra rings if you're low on rings, and we can also get ourselves some other weapons up above too, like a nice little gun here from the Eggman robot. So, We could farm out our said hero meter here to get Chaos Control power and have unlimited ammo, but at this point, we're better off just focusing on just doing as much damage to Eggman as fast as possible with just bazookas down here at the bottom floor, because the bazookas do a lot of damage to Eggman. As you can see, he's almost down already just from a couple bazooka shots. So one more good shot and we'll shut this guy up for good.
I won't forget this.
I have no past. What do you mean by that, Doctor?
And also, what do you mean by, you know what they say, the more the merrier? Because you wouldn't stop saying it.
Perfect.
But now with the Egg Breaker defeated once again, that concludes our time here in Mad Matrix. This was definitely one of our longest levels yet, as both the hero and the dark missions took quite some time to complete. And it didn't help matters that at the very end of this super long level, we had a boss to fight at the very end. But now we're done here in the digital realm and we're ready to continue forward in the slightly hero pathway. And we'll be doing that in the next episode. Next time on Let's Play Shadow the Hedgehog, we'll continue down the slightly hero pathway with the next level in the lineup. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.